Oh my gosh, girl, what are you doing? You look amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I started OZEMPIC.
Nice.
And helped me to change my lifestyle, my eating. I'm exercising, so little by little, but thank you. Wow, how much have you lost? I am down 66 pounds to date, and I have 50 more to go, so I still got a ways to go, but I am so proud. Girl, go ahead. Because, I mean, your face, it's just different. I mean, I remember, it was bigger, when we would be on the meetings, and you would turn your camera on, and your face was just big. It would fill up my whole screen. I didn't think it was that big. Kind of like that Nickelodeon face. It was like, Sirece. I mean, your face was big. Oh, I remember that Nickelodeon.
Remember that?
The face, the big face. And look at you, girl. I mean, I see them curves coming in. I mean, before, I didn't know where your hips started versus where your booty started. No, girl, it was crazy. It's like you lost 4 of you. Before I was like, Sirece. I gotta go back. I gotta get back to pressure production.
All right, girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
yep,
congratulations again, girl. Go ahead, skinny mini with your new face. All right, bye, girl. Welcome to Storytime with Sirece.
Preview.
And now, let's all welcome your host, Sirece Thomas.
Hey guys, hello. Come on in. All right. I hope you guys are comfortable. We are back. It is Saturday, which means it is another story time with Sirece. How y'all doing out there? I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I am so excited to be back with you with another updated video on weight loss and so much more. You guys know I love to give the information with the motivation, so tune in. Okay, today, as you can see in the title, we're going to be talking about the process of weight loss and body dysmorphia and what happens as you lose weight and you look at yourself and you don't even see it. Oh, and there's extreme levels to that, right? But let's get into it. I'm super excited. I am down 66 pounds to date. I have stalled for a couple of weeks in the last month, so that has been a journey. We love a stall, don't we? But I have stalled. But for those of you that are just joining my channel, welcome. I'm so excited for all of my new subscribers here. Please, if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see when that next video drops, because I got stuff coming for y'all. All right. But for those of you that don't know, I started the OZEMPIC Wegovy Mounjaro journey back in December of 2023. I was on the compound version tirzepatide. Now, I could have taken semaglutide, so listen up. The reason why I took tirzepatide is because it actually had less side effects. It was promoted as less side effects, so I said, okay, let me take it because I cannot stand nausea. If there's one thing I cannot stand, it is nausea, all right? So I was very, very interested in taking it. It was a little bit more costly. Obviously, with the compound versions, you do have to pay. But I did join a program called Join Fridays, which really made it more affordable for me and very easy to receive my medication. Now, it is very different than the regular Mounjaro Wegovy where you have the pen, which is very simple. The medicine's already in there and you stick yourself in the appropriate areas once a week. But this one, it comes with a needle and it comes with the medicine in a tiny vial, like I'll show you. And you actually have to pull the medicine out. You have to measure the units. And then, I mean, you turn into a whole nurse. And for some people that really struggle with needles, I know this can be a bit of a problem, but I want to assure you, if you've ever done something like acupuncture or just simply pinch yourself just a little bit, there is no pain to the game. Is no pain to the game. I don't struggle with needles. I'm the type of person that goes to the doctor's office, lets them pick that vein, put it up in there, and I stare at it while they take the blood. I know. I don't know. My mom's a nurse. My grandmother was a nurse, so maybe it's just in my blood. No pun intended. But seriously, you take the vial out. So if you're struggling with looking for ways to get your medicine, please check out Join Fridays. I know there's other places out there, but like I said, I always looked at Countess of Shopping, her YouTube video, where she gives a lot of detailed information on how you can get those things. And that is how I found out about Join Fridays. It's a monthly fee. You get access to nurse practitioners, and you get the medicine delivered straight to your front door. And like I said, even though it's the compound version, don't sleep. It has been working for me. Obviously, I am down 66 pounds and it has done the same thing. It's almost like getting the CVS Tylenol versus the actual Tylenol. But eventually, I am praying that my insurance will cover it coming 2025, because they have changed it from Mounjaro to ZEPBOUND. ZEPBOUND is actually the new branded tirzepatide, same medicine, but they rebranded it so that people that are obese or with a certain level of BMI can actually have it approved by insurance for weight loss purposes. This has been the whole big thing, right? Because this medicine is initially for people with diabetes. And if you don't have diabetes, your insurance will not cover that medicine. So they changed it to the title ZEPBOUND. And that ZEPBOUND drug is covered under insurance for obesity and for weight loss purposes. Okay, so make sure you check back in with your insurance and make sure you check back, because I've heard people that have tried two, three, 4 times, and then on that 4th time, their insurance finally approved it. And it makes a world of a difference, especially if it's very hard to budget that medicine in. So that's been my journey. I get my tirzepatide. I take my medicine out weekly. I rotate my injection spots, which is what I learned is very important. I also learned from Countess of Shopping not to rush to the next dose, because every 4 weeks they up your dose. So you start at 2.5, then after 4 weeks you titrate up to 5, and then you keep going, right? But there have been people that have actually lost over 100 pounds by staying on 5 milligrams. And some people are like rushing to get to 15, but one great point that Countess of Shopping made is like, once you get to 15 and your body gets used to that drug, you don't go any higher. They have not approved for it to go any higher than 15 milligrams. So take your time. Sometimes you might find yourself, like I think I was on 7.5 milligrams for almost 2 months, and then I went to 10.5, and I've been staying there. And I'm like, look, as long as I'm feeling that appetite, it's not, I don't even want to say appetite suppression, more so than I eat and then I'm full. And then when I really started seeing the rapid weight loss was when I actually started a low carb lifestyle. And I say lifestyle and not diet. That made the world of a difference, right? So that is my journey. If you have any questions about it, I'll link Join Fridays down below, but it's a great process. It's been wonderful. It's been life-changing for me. My side effects, like I have said, have been minimal. I haven't had nausea. Now, I will say I have experienced some fatigue the first 24 to 48 hours of that injection. And I even have experienced some of my injection sites have had a little red patch, which they say is normal, that goes away in less than a week. Okay. So again, they have so much informational videos on how to do that. And I will always make sure I give you that information at the top of my videos. But let's get into the message version of this. Okay. Listen here, listen here. Today, we're talking about body dysmorphia. Now, this is an actual mental disorder, but there's levels to it. And I'm going to talk more about a lower level of body dysmorphia, because what I realize is many of us actually deal with this, especially when we're on this journey of weight loss. We're looking in the mirror and we're still not satisfied because we're not at that end goal. And therefore, we start maximizing some of the little things that we don't like about our bodies. And it can literally paralyze us from moving forward. So let me get into it. Body dysmorphia, like I said, is a mental condition. And basically, I love how it says it's a mental condition where you can't stop thinking and focusing on minor flaws that many times other people don't see, but you think that they see it and you think it's so big. So it actually kind of pauses you from wanting to be around people, get social. And what I call that is paralyzation of your purpose. And that can happen in any journey where you begin to maximize your weaknesses instead of managing your weaknesses. And when you maximize your weaknesses, you think everybody only sees that weakness. So of course, you're not going to move forward. And that paralyzes your purpose. It paralyzes you on your journey. So weight loss, just like any other journey, it's a slow and steady process. Anytime you try to rush to the end, you will find yourself tripping up and you will find yourself focusing on the wrong things just to get there. You'll find yourself cutting corners. And I think this can add to our body dysmorphia as we look at ourselves and we're like, a week or 3 days goes by and we're like, I don't see this thing changing. And so we get paralyzed because if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you're mentally not encouraging yourself, you don't realize that that actually can paralyze you from moving forward. I don't know if you've ever felt like this, but when you wake up in the morning and it's time to hit the gym, but you're not feeling good about yourself, that will literally stop you from doing what you need to do to move forward. So one of the biggest things I just wanted to encourage you guys today is to make sure along your journey, you have got to applaud yourselves. I put up a picture a while ago of how much 1 pound, the weight and what it looks like. It's a lot, and you need to begin to applaud yourself. If you want to move forward in weight loss or any goal that you want to achieve in life, you better start acknowledging where you've come from. See, the problem is we spend so much time ignoring the reflection in the mirror and looking at other people's reflections. This is another thing that contributes to body dysmorphia, comparing to other people's results, seeing how much further somebody else got, how much faster they got, how much more they accomplished. And when you compare yourself to someone else's reflection, you look back at your own and you're like, ew, how come I don't look like that? How come I didn't achieve that? How come I'm not going that fast? And that again will paralyze you and it will get your perspective twisted. Body dysmorphia is just a twisted perspective of yourself. It's a twisted perspective of your journey, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. He wants you to begin to have a twisted perspective because he sees you accomplishing things, and he wants to somehow stop you on your journey. And that's what will happen. We start looking at other people and figuring out, okay, well, I want to do it like that. So we start changing our journey. We start adding things that God is like, I didn't ask you to do that. That's not the next step I asked you to take, but you're trying to change it up so that you can look like them, so that you can be like them. And that's going to mess you up because I've created a specific path and purpose for you that was designed for you. So when you start trying to do it like them and achieve what they're doing, you're going to mess yourself up, you're going to fail, and you're going to once again paralyze yourself from moving forward, and you're only going to feed that twisted perspective of yourself. Focus on your path. Keep going. If whatever you're doing has been working for you, don't change it up just because you're looking at somebody else, just because you're wanting to do something else. Focus on your own reflection, applaud that reflection, and stay committed to the process. The only comparison that you need to be doing is your own. Look at the mirrors of your past compared to the mirrors of today and see how far you've come. The only way you're going to be able to applaud yourself is by looking at your own reflections from the past and comparing to your own reflections of today, not someone else's reflections. They are on their own journey and they have their own struggles. And trust me, you probably don't know half of what they're going through to accomplish what they're doing. Focus on where you've come from. Look at the reflections of your past and compare them to reflections of today. So this way you can appropriately applaud yourself. Well, hello. I hope you're enjoying the video. I just wanted to interrupt for 2 seconds to remind you not to forget to subscribe to receive more Story Times with Sirece packed with motivation and information that posts every Saturday. So subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also, did you know that we just launched our new Persia Productions website where we can get connected? My desire is to help people achieve their goals on a personal level and also within the corporate sphere. So I offer one-on-one life coaching, group life coaching, and I can be your organization's next brand ambassador. So don't be shy. Come visit our website and let's take your journey to success to the next level. That's www.persiaproductions.com. Now, back to the show. So some ways that we can really focus on struggling as we lose weight. Some of you on here have lost 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 100 pounds. And for some reason, you're still looking in the mirror and everyone else. You see that funny skit that I did? Everyone else is telling you how amazing you look, but you can't seem to grasp that. That's because you're not taking the time to bring that dysmorphia to light. You need to talk about it. You need to talk, whether it's a family friend or if it's a little deeper, you need to seek counseling or therapy. I've been in therapy. I'm in therapy. Do not sleep on the things and the services that God has provided and the resources that God has created to help you on your journey. Don't just depend on the medicine. You need to change your eating lifestyle. You need to add exercising. You need to surround yourself with people that are on the same journey. You need to get counseling. Make sure you keep your mental health where it needs to be so that you can succeed on the journey. Talk about it. All the enemy wants you to do is stay quiet. All the enemy wants to do is keep that twisted perspective of yourself, right? So other things that help with applauding yourself is treat yourself. Self-care, get a new outfit, do your hair, get your nails done, whatever it is, self-care, treat yourself so that you can love on yourself, love your body in the process of this weight loss journey. See how different. Continue to put those side-by-side pictures together to remind yourself, wow, look what I've done. I've lost 5 pounds. I've lost 10 pounds. Let me just continue to keep going. Let me not look at them. And if you look at someone else, make sure you're looking at them for motivation and not to compare, not to get twisted. If you feel like you can't help it and you're going to get envious or you're going to start getting frustrated and disappointed, then don't look at anyone else's journey. Focus on what God has before you and the resources that he specifically is highlighting in your life to surround you with. So as you do that, no matter what, don't stop the journey, okay? Treat yourself, talk about it, and don't stop. If it's working for you, keep going. And I just want to leave you with this. All the time, we need to meditate on his word. And there's 2 verses that I really want you to reflect on. And that's Jeremiah 1:5. I am a child of God. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. He loves me and cares about me and every single detail of my life. Before I was born, he approved of me. It is that part right there. He approved of me. The root of body dysmorphia is disproving what you see. Okay. And that's a twisted perspective. We need to be able to meditate on his word so that we can see ourselves through God's eyes and already know that he's already approved. He's approved the journey. He's marked it. He's sent you on this path. Now you need to make sure you do the same. The other verse and the last verse I'm going to leave you with is 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of the darkness into his wonderful life. Body dysmorphia is all about keeping you in the dark from seeing your own progress. So not only will you get paralyzed, you start to go back to the way that you were. It happens in very subtle ways. It can be a comment that someone says, oh, but girl, you still look the same. Oh boy, you're not really going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It could be a thought. It could be a song. This is why we have to protect our eye gates and our ear gates. But he has called us out of that darkness and into the wonderful light. Stay on the path because the path is lit. When we go off of the path, we veer off into darkness and we start looking for other people and looking for other things. And we get stuck in this twisted perspective of ourselves called body dysmorphia. And that goes for any journey that you're on, whether it's starting a business, finances, relationships. All the enemy wants you to do is have a twisted perspective on that journey so that he can paralyze your purpose. He can have you comparing to other people. He can keep you quiet and he can stop you on that journey and have you going back that way. So stay in the light. I hope you guys were encouraged by this message. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you want more videos like this. I have so much more coming for you. Hit that notification bell so that you can get alerted for those videos. And don't forget to check out my newly launched website, Persha Productions, where we can get connected on one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and I can be your next brand ambassador. So I hope you guys were encouraged. Again, stay focused, have the right perspective, see yourself through God's eyes, switch it up, read his word, meditate. It starts here, and that's the only way you're going to change and cure any type of dysmorphia that you have on yourself and your journey from weight loss and any goal that you're trying to achieve. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in to Storytime with Sirece. We're going to keep this thing going. I'm excited. 66 pounds down. We're going to continue this. I'm going to continue to share my updates and life with you, and I hope that you do the same. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you struggle with any type of twisted perspective, and I would love to respond. I respond to all the comments I see. I thank you. God bless you guys, and I'll see you next week, next Saturday. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye.